Come sit down here.
From the Tabard Theatre in beautiful downtown San Jose, it's off night! In the studio tonight we have poetry by Stephanie Whigham, events update from SJ Today City Editor Allison, comedy by Ed Ruben, music by Murphy Wow. Plus, feels fine free, advice from Dear Dudes, and our house band, that dubious duo, Drug Now, help me welcome your hosts, Mr. Atu Walker and Mighty Mike Mcgee.
Oh!
All right, I had to do a spin there. That's
I saw
enthusiasm.
that. I noticed that. You spun.
I spinned it out.
You
yeah.
spinded.
Spinded.
Oh, my
right.
goodness, folks. Welcome to Off Night, ladies,
welcome.
gentlemen, and others. I would like to introduce you to my dear friend, my co-host with the most, Mr. Atu Walker.
Yes, and I would like to introduce you to my co-host, the delightful Mr. Mighty Mike Mcgee, the mightiest of all Mcgees.
It's me. That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's actually the only Mighty Mike Mcgee that catches the bus, but
Yeah, probably.
yeah, probably. Yeah.
There are other Mighty Mikes out there.
Really? Why?
Yeah, there.
Why?
Why?
Why? You're the mightiest of them all.
He's already pissed.
You got
He's already pissed.
You got to get
Yeah.
out there and defeat them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, that's true.
You
That's
show
true.
them what's up.
Yeah,
You
I'd be
run
like,
up on them and
I
be like,
gotta-
I'm Mighty Mike Mcgee. Who are you?
I gotta out Mighty them. Well, one was a Jamaican DJ who passed away.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess technically I out Mighty'd him.
You did. You
'Cause
survived
I'm
him.
still alive, you know. But no, and then it's an easy alliteration.
It is an easy alliteration.
It's an easy alliteration. Mighty
But-
Mike. It rolls off the tongue.
But you
then-
need a trademark.
But
it.
you throw McGee on there, Mighty Mike
Ooh.
McGee. Ooh. And you prefer being referred to as Mr. Atu Walker.
I
right?
do, because I need people to respect me.
Yeah.
Also, it does have, I believe in social justice. So it does have some social justice connotations.
Yes.
Because black men throughout age and time are often referred to as boys.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So I want people to know that I'm no boy. I'm a man, fully fledged,
Yeah.
out here.
Dang. I felt that stomp just then. I really felt it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It shook things.
Yeah, I like to shake things up.
You do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially my king-size bed.
Your foot shake brings all the respect to the yard.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Folks, this is Off Night, and Off Night is your show of shows for the city of San Jose.
It is
and
the
beyond.
show of San Jose.
It's we like San Jose a lot.
We like San Jose so much, we made a whole show about it for some reason.
We really did. And we don't mind mentioning, Santa Clara,
Sometimes.
and Campbell. You know. Whoa. Okay, calm down now. Calm down now.
I got beef with Campbell, for real.
I told somebody the other day that when we when it's time for us to attack Los Gatos, we're gonna use the taiko drummers, as our lead-in, you know, to just instill fear in them, you know. No, but in all
San Jose
seriousness,
Junior Taiko.
Yeah. Junior Taikos, they're dope.
They're hella dope.
Because they got that energy. They got that teen energy.
Yeah, they got a little bop to them, you know. Like
every time I hear them play, I'm like, it smells like teen spirit.
Ooh.
Yeah. Do you guys remember that deodorant? It's Teen Spirit?
Oh,
Yeah, it was a real deodorant. It was. That's where the name of the song comes from. Anywho. We got a jam-packed show. And one of the things that I love about this show is that we don't always have a jam-packed show when we get to the building.
No. Sometimes we're like, hey,
wow,
what are you doing in the next 5 minutes?
Yeah. What are you doing before 9:30?
Yeah, you ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, you got nothing.
Sitting at home watching CSI.
CSI Reno.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your favorite CSI? I want them to make a CSI about, I don't know, Bakersfield.
CSI Bakersfield.
CSI.
I want to
Bakersfield.
see. No, see, I want to see CSI. I want to see like CSI Alviso. You know, where it's just the same 5 characters every episode. You know, we're still working on that same case.
I think that show is called Trailer Park Boys.
You know, they lived in Sunnyvale Trailer Park.
You really?
Yeah, but it's just called Sunnyvale.
Sunnyvale.
It's just called Sunnyvale.
It could be our Sunnyvale.
But
Easily.
it's funny because when I told somebody in Canada that I lived in Sunnyvale at one point, they're like, "Wait, the trailer park?" And I was like, "No, the city in California, you son of a bitch."
Actually, Bubbles could be your cousin.
Could be. Well, I guess.
I mean,
maybe.
you do have cats.
I have a cat.
I'm sorry. This is not. I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator. I'm just linking linkages.
You are one sad bastard.
I'm a link tree in real life. You know what I'm saying? My synopsis is.
Yeah. No, that's great. I like your shirt.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Reppin' iguanas over here.
Yeah, Jubo and Iguanas did a collaboration this weekend, and you could get a burrito called a Jew burrito. It's unrelated to the Holocaust.
But that was so awkward.
I feel bad. I don't know.
That was so awkward.
My bad.
No. Hold on. Time out.
It's the words.
Time out. We need to do a moment of silence for Atu's crimes against humanity. You need to go sit in the corner, sit down, and think about what you did. Wow. What? But anyhow.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But
so you're saying it's a burrito with matzah in it?
No. It's a burrito. It's actually a burrito with Spam, Zillow sauce, garlic tots, eggs. It's really good.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
That sounds like
they got a
almost
breakfast burrito. You can get it at
like
Iguanas.
a musu burrito.
And then Jubo, they actually have a collaboration shirt. They like to do collaboration shirts. That's kind of their thing. They do collaborate with artists or they collaborate with businesses.
Yeah.
They have a collaboration with La Russell. They had a collaboration with other people.
So they like collaborating, is what you're saying.
Yeah. They want everybody to work together, and they want everybody to know that it's a family business. So I support that.
Yeah. Where is Jubo based? Is it San Jose?
San Jose, I feel like. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like.
Is Jubo is the artist?
It's the brand, and then they do the collaborations.
Okay. All right.
I should know more, but I don't.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's a cool looking shirt though.
It is.
It's a cool looking shirt.
It's the iguanas like
it's the Iguanazilla. Yeah.
Stomping on the yard.
Yeah.
Like I did.
Like you did. And he's getting respect from clearly this school that he's destroying with children inside of it.
No, I feel like maybe I don't know.
That's a school. Come on, that's clearly
not
a school.
Okay,
Okay, then it's a
that's Homeland Security.
Then it's a 5-family apartment. All right.
No, it's Homeland Security.
No.
No, it's Donald Trump. It's the Trump Tower we're destroying.
There's no way that's Trump Tower. That's clearly a low-income family, 6-family dwelling unit. Yeah, it is.
No,
Yeah,
we
come
support.
on. The audience. Am I wrong? Am I
No,
wrong? That's clearly a living space for people
No, look,
who probably support
or how about
iguanas.
this? The iguana-
and iguanas is trying to kill them.
No. Iguanas is gently stepping over it as to not
All right,
destroy
okay.
this
All right.
domicile.
That's fair.
Gently.
That's fair. But to say that that's anything but a domicile is wrong. That's wrong.
All right.
All right.
I get your point, okay.
Folks, you know what is delightful?
Yeah,
Our,
delightful.
our
Me.
house band, Drunk Monk. Can we give it up for Drunk Monk?
Let's give it up for Kevin and Steve.
Wow, just mixing it up tonight, huh?
I'm just kidding, Kevin and Nick. My bad.
I
remember their names.
You did a good job.
Yeah.
You did a good job. They are. We are very lucky to have. We're lucky to have the community that we have.
Yeah,
is
we
that
are.
we've because this is episode 15 of this season.
15.
This is episode 15.
1 to 5 of all episodes.
Folks, I just want to let everybody in here know we got 6 more episodes after this before the season is over, and we take a break for the holidays. All right.
6 more episodes.
6
Come
more
and
episodes.
see us live.
But you know what's cool though?
Yeah.
What's cool is that starting tonight, after off night, we have Tabard Theatre is putting on a brand new open mic.
Yeah.
Right? An anything goes open mic.
That's right.
And it's got the most brilliant name ever. It's called Off Mic.
Off mic, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so good. I'm proud of it.
If you got bars, then you should come up and spit.
Yeah, and if you have a lot of saliva, you should just come up and spit.
No.
Oh, no? No, that would be
That's not
bad.
what that means.
Don't do that. Whatever you do, don't. All right?
Use mouthwash.
Yeah, please. So we got following this show. Usually we end around 9:30.
Yeah,
Is
9:30
our usual time, and so that'll give us a little half-hour little break.
Yeah, we'll have
so
some
that
time
we can
to mingle about.
Yeah, and then and we'll go to the bar, we'll mingle, and then LIP, our dear friend LIP, is going to
host
come on up
the
here and
open mic,
he'll host the open mic. Yeah, starting at 10 o'clock tonight. So we're trying to make it basically our whole goal with this taking over Mondays, taking on Mondays.
Yeah, Monday's the best day of the week.
Wow. Man,
It's not the start, it's the finish.
Sir, how much bravery did it take to say that? How much did it hurt to try to admit that Monday is awesome?
Yeah.
Right? 2 shots in? Oh, okay, yeah.
shots.
There you go.
What you drinking,
So,
playa?
so the Tabard Bar took good care of you and made it so that you could enjoy a Monday finally. Yes.
Actually, and the drink cost here is very reasonable.
Is it?
Yeah, I feel like it. It's more
Yeah.
reasonable than most other locations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And we got good drinks being made, handmade. You know what I'm saying? Like we got elves back there or something.
Huh?
I don't know.
No, I'm gonna pause. Because I feel like it just adds to the comedy.
I'm feeling weird because I recently read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Wait, and that made you feel weird?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oompa, loompa, doopity doo.
I see those Oompa Loompas, man. Like,
Hey, you're talking about my kin.
I don't know what their labor contract is.
Me and Bubbles are both a quarter Oompa.
Yeah, I'm deeply concerned with their negotiations with the manufacturer. You know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, I think we should. We should do something that we usually do with Phil Maresca. Phil, if you're watching at home, we miss you. We love you. We hope
Phil,
you're doing all right.
Feel better, bro.
Give it up for Phil Maresca, folks.
Yeah.
So
He's known as Mr. Downtown.
Mr. Downtown San Jose.
Yeah.
He comes on the show every week and he gives us his 5 free events. Phil's 5 free.
5 of them.
5 events that he wants people to know about.
Yeah.
Free events happening locally
That
he
you can
thinks
go to.
You should go to.
Yeah.
And so he sent them in.
Yeah.
And he asked us to read them.
Yes,
So
we
I'll
will.
read the first one. And his pick for the week is all his picks are actually weekly shows. I think it's one of the first time he's done it where it's a show that happens every week. You could go every single week.
Oh, and
to
they're
see these
always
shows.
free, which
they're
is
always free.
Really awesome.
Yeah. So every Monday is at 10 o'clock off mic.
There we go. We just talked
He
about
picked
that.
off mic. Hasn't even happened yet, and he's already picked it. After off night on Mondays right here at the Tabard Theatre, 29 San Pedro Street, a new open mic for musicians, poets, comics, and whoever.
Wow.
Yeah.
That means if you have a dance team and a routine, let's get it.
You and I should form a dance trio.
A dance trio?
A dance trio.
We need another wide shoulder person.
We don't.
We
don't.
don't?
You and I definitely equal 3 people.
Oh.
Definitely.
Why you say it like that?
Because it's like Ben Folds 5. There were only 3 members in the group of Ben Folds 5.
Oh, then the Folds.
You know?
Okay. I get it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Number 2, every Tuesday from 12 to 3
12 to 3.
is the Plaza Azul Market.
Plaza
The
Azul.
flea market vendors come downtown on Tuesdays during your lunch break. City Hall at Santa Clara and 5th. I did not know that.
it's
I live
right
right
out
there.
front.
I live right there. I did
They
not
have
know.
fruit. I saw them. They were like selling fruit, and then they got the elote man, and they got everything over there.
Dude, I got so excited the other day. I was walking through a store, and they had elote corn nuts.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I bought them, and they're delicious.
With the
Felt-
tahini.
Felt like I bought them. Felt
Okay.
like I bought them off the street.
So Valentina or Tapatio?
It depends on what I'm eating. Valentina on my eggs, Tapatio on my burritos.
I'm a Cholula man myself.
Wow, okay, you're just going to throw out a third. You're just going to throw out an alternate. You're like, oh.
Not everybody has
you're like-
Cholula.
You're just going to swat down the 2 choices you gave me and present yourself with your own third.
Well,
That's
clearly
bullshit, Atu. It's bullshit.
I wanted to save the better option for myself.
Okay, all right. Well, then I'll do you one better.
What's
all right?
that? What's that? What's that?
How about Iguana's orange sauce?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's real good.
It's very good.
Yeah, all right.
Put it on everything.
I think I've mentioned Iguana's orange sauce on every episode, the last 4 episodes.
I think so.
honestly. You know what? I've just been craving it, and I haven't had an opportunity to go.
Oh, we should get some today.
We should get some today.
There you
All right. On every Wednesday at 8 p.m., there's trivia night at O'Flaherty's.
I hear there's prizes.
Are there really prizes?
I think so. You can win stuff.
Has anybody been to the trivia night at O'Flaherty's? Anyone in here?
Awesome.
Are
there
prizes? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
win stuff.
Irish pub trivia is always the most fun trivia. O'Flaherty's Irish Pub downstairs on San Pedro.
Yeah, it's right here.
It's right here. And then every Wednesday's the Caravan Comedy Show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Every Wednesday.
Yeah, one of the longest running comedy shows where Mr. Otto Walker is known to guest host. As a
We're
matter of fact,
coming up
it
on
is.
10 years in February.
As a matter of fact, it is the longest running comedy show in San Jose.
Really? That's real talk.
Yeah, it is.
Produced by me. And Rachel Warner.
Founded by Otto Walker and Rachel Warner back in 1742.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We were out here.
Yeah,
With
just
our buckshot.
with a bunch of jackrabbits and and no one else. Yeah. Caravan Lounge, 98 South Almaden Avenue. If you don't know where the Caravan Lounge is, you're clearly from Milpitas. All right, so the Caravan is also downtown's best dive bar with our favorite bartender, Rachel.
Yeah, that's right.
It's true. It's just true.
That's
Yeah.
100% true.
We love Rachel, and we love the Caravan.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm hosting
happy
this
birthday,
week.
Rachel, by the way.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she just celebrated her birthday. Yes, 2 days ago.
Yeah,
2 days ago. And I'm hosting the Caravan Comedy Show this Wednesday.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll pop in for a set, okay?
And then every Sunday in October,
Yes.
from 3 to 6:30 p.m. is the Levitt Fall Free Concert Series.
Oh, Levitt Pavilion.
Yeah.
Over at St. James Park?
At St. James Park at 3rd and St. James. This week's show features ASTU and Ian Santamia for an afternoon of smooth jazz and R&B.
Ooh, get your blanket. Get your...
Ian Santia, he's amazing.
Amazing.
He's a fantastic singer-songwriter. And it is one of the best free concert series right now with top national acts and local support.
That's amazing.
So those are Phil's Fight Free. Let's give it up for Phil, folks. He's not feeling well. He's feeling sick. He's at home and he's sad. He's sad that he's not here. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Poor Phil. Now we should bring up our first guest. You guys want to meet your first guest tonight?
Yeah, our first guest tonight.
For full transparency, folks, our first guest tonight is actually the marketing director for the Tabard Theatre, an actress, a poet, a performer, a singer, also runs karaoke here on Thursday nights.
And also has a mean breakdance number.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm making stuff up.
You're gonna hurt her, is what you're gonna do.
Bad.
But we'd like to bring her up. She's gonna present a poem for you right now. Please welcome up the wonderful Stephanie Whigham.
Maybe you know. Tears fall differently on a kitchen floor. They fall differently from 5 feet, 2 inches up, from 1 foot, 10 inches up, from 1 to 3 inches up, curled around yourself against cold tile, feeling shag rug bunching against your feet, trying not to feel anything else. Maybe you know. Tears fall differently on a shower floor. From 5 feet, 2 inches up, from 1 foot, 10 inches up, from 1 to 3 inches up, heavy drops of water colder than you set them from falling the extra distance, landing indifferently, loudly, rudely, washing nothing. Maybe you know. Grief is waterproof. Tears fall differently from the back of a closet. Shoes uncomfortably pressed under the back of your knees, tails of clothes draping on your head, the comfort of the uncomfortable, the closeness of the space, reassuring in its awkwardness. Maybe you know. Tears fall differently on the surface of bathwater, on the surface of whiskey, on the surface of your steering wheel, trying to see through them so you don't die of this grief, so you don't kill someone else with it. Maybe you've cried these tears. Maybe you know. Tears fall differently in silence. Reluctant sobs escaping breathlessly, shaking out in lurches. Tears fall differently in noisome surrender, wailing, bellowed from the pit of grief, threatening to deafen even yourself, trying to be louder than the pain. You aren't alone if it has its own word. Keening. Maybe you've done it. Maybe you know. Maybe you know what heartbreak is. Maybe you could tell me. Maybe you could help me find another way to let it go. This sorrow is so full, overflowing, a reservoir after 4 decades of storms and no way to let it go except these 2 little valves that move so slow. Tears fall differently on a kitchen floor. Maybe you know.
Folks, give it up for Stephanie Whigham.
Stephanie!
We're going to chat. We're going to chat with Stephanie.
Chatting.
Uh,
One more stool coming.
yeah, we got it. We got it. Stephanie. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna move back a little bit here.
Adjustments.
Stephanie, you are, as I said earlier, you wear a lot of hats here at the
Hats,
Tabard
yeah.
Theatre. Many hats.
Many.
And gloves and shoes.
Yes.
And
Skirts and
how many performances would you say you've acted in here at the Tabard?
how many
different
individual
Different shows.
shows.
Yeah.
Only a couple, 2 or 3, as an actor, and
Okay.
then and then the poetry and things and karaoke and big band karaoke and
So the
so it's actually starting to sound like a lot.
yeah. You're like, well, and then
and then the thing,
and then movie karaoke, and then no. But do you? So you did a poem here, and I know that you've been doing poetry for a long time, but you took a little break from it, and then you came back to it.
I did. I did poetry. I guess. Well, it was the poetry slams were sort of hit a little bit of a peak there in the late '90s,
Early
and
2000s,
I did some of that in my hometown of Monterey. These 20 years ago. And then when Tabard became the home for the San Jose Poetry Slam and I work here, I was like, oh, I used to really enjoy that. And it gave me a motivation to start writing again and participating.
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
I really love poetry. And,
Do you?
and my mother writes prose, according to her. And what? Look.
Well, because you qualified it. You made it sound like, according to her, she calls it prose.
Well, so
you know,
this is
you call this lasagna, Mom? Yeah.
Scare quotes.
it's good lasagna.
Poetry.
Yeah. My mom writes poetry. Yeah.
No, I don't know. Maybe I'm a kid. Like sometimes we're getting off the point.
Yeah. No, I know. That's our job. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Atu's mom's
That's
blowing
why
up his phone
that's
as
why-
we speak.
Yeah. The fact that we get off the point is the reason why there are 265 people in this audience tonight.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Thank you guys
That's why
for
this
coming.
place is beyond.
You're so lucky you made it in before we cut
Yeah.
off at the door. Yeah.
I mean, if the fire marshal comes in, you're going to jail, Stephanie.
You were never here. The 80 of you in the back, you were never here.
You were never here. You can feel the floor bowing down.
Yeah,
you know. But in all seriousness,
Wait, I
though.
didn't get to ask my
ask the
question.
question. I'm sorry.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
what is the inspiration for your creativity?
Trauma.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Number one.
Very inspiring.
I mean, I think that's a pretty common thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I do enjoy performance, and I try to pursue improving those different things. I do a lot of different things. I have a short attention span, so hence the hats. It suits me to like, that jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing. That's my vibe.
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
You
Yeah.
when you said you wanted to do a poem or two tonight, because you wanted to sort of help push the slam.
Yes.
I thought that was a great idea.
Yes.
Would you say that the slam has now been here for a year?
Yeah. We
how
had
does
a
that-
whole
how-
anniversary.
Right. And how does that feel?
A little crazy because how did it a year? Time doesn't operate the same way it used to before the pandemic. Am I the only one? Like it was weird during the pandemic, and that was to be expected, but it never slowed down afterward either. Like it's right. Like
Yeah.
I can't. Something changed in our brains or something.
I can collapse so much of 2020 and 2021 into like what felt like, well, that was like 3 weeks, right? It was
Yeah.
just because I just did the same thing over and over and over again.
You'd
I
be
was
like,
working full time, so I
Yeah.
don't know what you guys were doing.
Yeah,
no, you'd be like, oh, that was a year ago, and then you'll realize it was pre-pandemic, and that makes it at least like you're like, no, okay, crap. Like
Yeah.
it's
that was
wild.
that was at least 4 years ago.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's-
weird. Like, because I'll usually say like, oh gosh, when was the last time I saw you? And it'll be, like, oh, pre-pandemic. Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. It is interesting to run into people
Yeah.
that you haven't seen since before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, you're still alive.
Yeah. It's been an Olympics since I've seen you. Yeah.
Good job staying
Yeah.
alive
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Now, did you write any poetry during the pandemic?
No.
No.
There was I'm actually there's a poem in progress that I'm working on now with some notes about my feelings at that time, but it was hard to find creativity in that time.
I
That
agree.
was the thoughts. I have some notes scribbled about how stopped up I felt and the depression and stuff, and so I did do some creative things during then. I learned how to play the ukulele, and I produced some Zoom theater and stuff. But the kind of vulnerability that you need and access to your feelings that you need to write poems, I didn't have access to that at that time. And so I'm going to be going back and looking through some of my notes to try to revisit those feelings
great.
later. Yeah.
Now, I usually host the San Jose Slam, and there's going to be one this coming Sunday.
Yeah.
and-
Second Sunday of every month.
Every month. And
Yeah, here at the Tabard.
here at the Tabard. I can't be there because I'm going to be in a wedding on Sunday night.
Are you
but
officiating?
I am not officiating this one, but I officiated one on Friday.
Oh, that was a fun wedding,
my
by
dear
the way.
friend, my dear friends Ben Henderson and Aaron Salazar got married, and so I got to officiate their wedding.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're definitely watching right now, surely, for sure. When you, because you usually will sign up, you'll often sign up for the slam.
I
and
do try to
compete.
slam most weeks, yeah.
What do you like competing with poetry?
Sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, like many performance addicts, like there's a feeling of validation a little
Yeah.
to be like appreciated. I have to say the score and stuff has a little bit of weight, but not that much because slamming is very competitive. And it used to be way more competitive than
Way
it is
more
now,
competitive,
right? The culture is shifted and it's not quite as intense. And so like I don't know that I'm to the point where I would be changing the work to gear it towards higher scores, which is a thing you can do, right? Like longer pieces, and there's just little things, even not major ones, just little things that you probably could do better in the slam aspect of it by changing. And I'm not at that level of competitiveness.
Sure.
So if my work is not that slam-y, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But sometimes when the points are high, it does feel kind of nice, and you're like, oh.
Now, say for example, there's someone in the audience here who writes poetry, and they're thinking like they would love to go to an open mic, maybe one after the show tonight. Or they would like to try it at a poetry-specific event. What would you say to them? Would you recommend that they try doing the slam?
Yeah, 100%. It's such a welcoming community, and there is some competitiveness there, but it's never something that's a negative thing. And even the poets that are more serious about that aspect of it are still very encouraging and supportive, and you hear such a wide range of work. You know, it's so supportive and positive, and it feels very safe, a safe place to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we need more of in life, right? We need more safe spaces. You know, the world has been telling us that everything's all messed up, and don't believe them, because I feel like it's the safest time it's ever been. Like,
I
feel
mean,
that.
yeah, in terms of like war and violence and stuff like that, yeah, for sure, it is one of the safest eras humans have ever experienced. However, it's also weirdly divisive thanks to media.
Yeah.
You know, and I never want Off Night to be to do that. You know,
Yeah,
I want
we're
us
not
to
a
just present like the
divisive
positive.
space.
The positive aspects, you know, and if we are presenting something that might be negative, it's so that we can help usher in some sort of change, right?
Yeah.
Stephanie, you are as an actress, as an actor, as somebody who's on stage. You also recently were in front of the camera as well.
Oh yeah, I shot a short film this weekend.
Wait, like in the weekend?
Yeah, I only had a half day on set. My part's not that large in the big picture of the film.
What kind of film?
It's a horror film. It is. I'm kind of not going to remember the name. Yeah, I took a screenshot so that I could do this.
Is
thing.
it a full length
murdering
feature?
names.
No, it's a short film, and it's going to be premiering at the BCM Horror Film Festival in the East Bay on October 28th. And the name of the film is Eclipse the Attrition.
Ooh.
Produced by Torrid Productions.
Oh yeah, Torrid. Yeah,
That sounds like fun.
I am aware of Torrid.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 So that'll be fun. Yeah. I had a lot of latex prosthetics. I played a possessed mental patient.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
very Exorcist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very, very much Exorcist. So
There you
I
go.
had
That's
like
pretty cool. Yeah. I wouldn't mind getting into that sort of thing. Just because I feel like if you don't know me, I look like the guy you would expect to be a troll online.
No.
If you don't know me,
You could also,
especially if I don't get a haircut.
you could also play a zombie.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Fat zombies are weird. Yeah. Fat zombies are so weird to me.
It's like, oh, this zombie's really getting a lot of brain.
I feel like that zombie just wouldn't have the strength to get up and get out of bed that
or maybe
day.
they get targeted right away for
Yeah,
the like.
I know. They're just so meaty. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah. Was there anything else that you wanted to bring up?
I don't think so.
Well,
Well,
would you?
Yeah, or if there is, I forgot already because it's like there's lights and I don't know.
There's. Yeah, I know.
I'm not
So
good at
distracting.
impromptu. Yeah.
Would you mind doing another poem for us?
I would love to do another.
You guys,
that
folks,
sounds
you want to
great.
hear another poem from Stephanie Whigham?
All right,
Give it
Stephanie.
up for Stephanie!
I'm gonna set this halfway
Yeah.
so I can do this. Okay. We're gonna do. This is here. Now I have to do scrolling on my phone. More scrolling. It's like you don't have to have a memory anymore, right? Because it's all in the thing, and then. All right. This is nice and short. High heels make me feel powerful. I don't wear them for you. They make me tall, legs so long, thighs so strong, my ass juts and I strut with a purpose, but what is the source of that power? High heels make me feel sexy. I don't wear them for you, true. But who is it designed to appeal to, this CFM shoe? Power flows from desire, from gazes of fire, male eyes, and some's jealous ire. I can deny subjugation. I can embrace bipedal amplification as validation of feminine sexual machination, but I am still stuck in a paradox of objectification. What is a woman to do? High heels make me feel powerful. Oh, well, fuck you. Thank you.
Yo, Stephanie.
Stephanie Whigham!
Yeah.
Woo!
Who doesn't like? Who loves an F-bomb?
I love an F-bomb. I'm all about F-bombs.
I love strategic F-bombs.
I love
my favorite type of F-bomb is that motherfucker you hear. Like, motherfucker. I like that one specifically. The under the breath. No, the under the breath walking away because I'm tired of dealing with your dumb ass.
I came up with an idea. I love overdubbing movies that don't need it.
Yeah.
Right? And adding things. And so you all know the Christmas movie, A Christmas Story, right?
Yeah.
You all know that movie, right? So the scene where the main kid, is helping his dad jack up the car to change the tire because they get the flat, and the mom and the other son are still sitting in the car. You know the scene I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And the lug nuts
go loose.
They fall. Yeah. And he's like, fudge, right?
He was like,
and then he goes, well, hold on. And then he goes, the narrator goes, only I didn't say fudge. I want to add it in. I want to just add it in. I said fuck, right? Like the narrator just says it, and it's just like, well, and it just negates the whole point of that scene.
Yeah, and they're PG rating as well.
Or just overdub the kid saying it, right? Yeah. Just having like fuck, right? And
one movie.
And then no explanation from the narrator. Just take it out, right?
Oh yeah.
But then nothing, and then cut out the part where he eats soap, right? Like he doesn't get punished for it.
Did they cut it out?
No, they didn't cut it out.
Isn't that a little abusive?
It's a little bit abusive. Folks, if you are here to sign up for the off-mic open mic, I need you to quiet down just a smidge, all right? There is a show happening over here, thanks. Yeah. And then once you sign up, you should have a seat and shut the fuck up. All right. So. Thank you, Kevin. So now, usually we have a lovely guest, our friend Allison, who's the city editor for SJ Today. If you don't know about SJ Today, it's a newsletter,
which you should be using.
Which you should be using. It's awesome. I read it all the time. It comes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right? And they offer so much information about different things that are happening in San Jose, information about San Jose, events, organizations, what have you. It's pretty awesome. And Allison is the city editor. Yeah. And she was going to come and be a guest on the show tonight. She often is, but she's not feeling well. So she submitted a video for this week. So if we could get Jesus to post that video up on the monitors so we can watch.
All right, big shout out to Jesus as well.
Oh, yeah.
He's filling in for Jake Spike. So give it up for Jesus Cruz, everybody.
Jesus Cruz. Yeah. You should follow Jesus.
Here we go.
We need to hear it.
You may have missed, we're jumping right into the fall season. I don't know if you could tell, but it's my favorite time of year. I rounded up 4 different spots around town where you can find hard cider. One of them has some really good hard apple cider shots.
We could mouth it like, and then there's fire cider shots for $5.
Hey off-nighters, it's Allison, your city editor from SJ Today, a newsletter talking all things San Jose. I'm sorry I can't be in the theater today. I seem to have caught the bug that's been going around. As for stories that you may have missed, we're jumping right into the fall season.
You had to be there.
I don't know if you could tell, but it's my favorite time of year. I rounded up 4 different spots around town.
We want to let you know about this really awesome thing. If you like alcohol, there's going to be fire cider shots for $5.
So definitely recommend checking that out. And today we actually came out with our SJ Today pumpkin
you guys
carving
ever noticed the fact that
so I would love to see
look
all
like
of your
orange
submissions
butts.
for
It's
the
kind
best
of weird.
carved pumpkin,
I don't know why, but they do.
You name it, any way that you want to.
I don't know why I'm doing this voice. I might as well just sound like, hey everybody, it's me, Allison.
You can submit
and
I
want to let you know about the pumpkin carving contest. It's being sponsored by SJ Today, and it's going to be cool.
Definitely check out the eligibility requirements and everything that you need to do. There's really not that much.
And is the graphic still on screen? Because I can't see it. Oh, there it goes. All right.
So the first event that I'm looking
this is how you do this one yoga move that I call big arms, the Jesus arms. And it's real cool. It's very, very cool.
The
You could do
Burnett
one arm,
Scream
you could
Haunted
do another
House
arm, you
is
could
actually
move
look,
that
we
arm
got-
around. You
It's
should
gonna
probably
be at the
scream
Sunrise
while you do it
Plaza,
too.
And it happens from 7 to 11 p.m. on select nights. And tickets start at $25.
Do you have a
and
calendar?
go up to
Look at my
$40 for a
calendar.
VIP
It's full of
package.
different things
And
that
it's
I'm going to
pretty
do
much
for
a
Halloween.
high endurance haunted attraction.
The Eternal
This year's
Scream.
theme is Lucifer's Wrath.
From
So
7 to
I'm gonna
11.
feel. I feel so bad if our
Most
voice is
days.
I
also
definitely
going
recommend checking
over
it out.
to.
I'm a little
Blossom Hill
nervous.
Road,
I don't really do
620.
anything really
Go
scary,
there.
but I mean, a
Are we
7-year
ruining
hiatus.
this whole segment?
kinda
I
have
bet
to.
we are.
We
We're
totally
completely
are.
The
ruining
next
it.
event I
We're
recommend
ruining
checking
it,
out
ruining,
is
ruining.
Completely ruining
a
it.
group
Everyone
of
at home is like,
acoustic.
why are they talking?
It's called
Why are
Spider-Man
they
and the
talking
Homie
over
Verse.
Allison?
I do like the
I
Halloween theme.
loved
Oh, look,
Spider-Man and
Homieverse.
Spider-Verse, and if you love the art there too, I really
Yeah,
urge you
DJ
to go
Shea
to
Butter's
this
gonna
weekend
be
art
there.
show. There's gonna be 25 plus
DJ
artists
Shea Butter.
represented. It's a free show.
Oh, sorry.
Starts at 4:30.
Did I say that wrong?
Friday, and it's basically all the
I
depictions
said it right. There's-
of what Spider-Man
he's
would
very
look like
moisturized.
in
I
the
just want to explain to the
Homieverse.
folks watching at home.
And finally, to kind of keep on this little fall. Hey, Half-Nighters! It's Allison, your city editor from Edge Today, a newsletter talking all things San Jose. I'm sorry I can't be in the theater today. I seem to have caught the bug that's been going around. As for stories that you may have missed, we're jumping right into the fall season. I don't know if you could tell, but it's my favorite time of year. I rounded up 4 different spots around town where you can find hard cider. One of them has some really good hard apple cider shots, so definitely recommend checking that out. And today we actually came out with our SJ Today pumpkin carving contest. So I would love to see all of your submissions for the best carved pumpkin, the best painted pumpkin, you name it, any way that you want to express your creativity on the gourd, send it to us. You can submit it through Sunday, October 15th at the article on our website. Definitely check out the eligibility requirements and everything that you need to do. There's really not that much. We just want to see your cool pumpkins. Okay, so the first event that I'm looking forward to is not necessarily just this weekend, but it's happening throughout the month of October. After a 7-year hiatus, the Bernal Scream Haunted House is actually coming back. It's going to be at the Sunrise Plaza, and it happens from 7 to 11 p.m. on select nights. And tickets start at $25 and go up to $40 for a VIP package. And it's pretty much a high endurance haunted attraction. This year's theme is Lucifer's Wrath. So for all you thrill seekers out there, I definitely recommend checking it out. I'm a little nervous. I don't really do anything really scary, but I mean, a 7-year hiatus, I kind of have to go check it out. The next event I recommend checking out is going to be a group art show hosted at Kukui. It's called Spider-Man in the Homieverse. So I loved Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse, and if you loved the art there too, I really urge you to go to this weekend art show. There's going to be 25 plus artists represented. It's a free show, starts at 4:30 Friday, and it's basically all the depictions of what Spider-Man would look like in the Homieverse. And finally, to kind of keep on this little fall festivities that we have going on, SJ Made is back with their fall festival. This time it's happening at Marshall Cottle Park on Saturday. Free admission, $6 parking, and you get access to 100 plus vendors, a pumpkin patch, a petting zoo, historic autos, live music, and so much more. Bring out the family, bring out your friends. It's gonna be a full day affair, and bring your wallet because you're gonna wanna buy some of the things there too. Now for some upcoming stories that you can get excited for. Tomorrow we're going to be coming out with a pizza roundup of some of the fan favorites, community staples of San Jose. And we'll also be coming out with a large roundup of fall activities to get excited for, whether that be pumpkin patches, haunted houses like I mentioned, or just different festivities going on around town. I'm going to round that up all for you so that you can kind of get that pinned on your calendar so you can have fall fun all month long. And as always, stay up to date with the latest and greatest of the 408 through sjtoday.6amcity.com. If you're not subscribed to the newsletter, please subscribe, and you'll be the first one to know about all this that's happening in San Jose. Thanks, guys.
All right. We
Give it up
apologize.
for Allison, folks. Give it up for Allison over at SJ Today. We apologize.
We apologize
for
to Allison.
the technical
Sorry.
difficulties and
Technical,
the verbal difficulties that Atu and I experienced.
But DJ Shea Butter is fully moisturized.
Didn't you make that joke during?
I tried
You did. Yeah. So you thought, oh, if I say it a second time, it'll be funny this time, right? That's what you thought. Anyhow, our apologies to Allison and SJ Today, but we're also very, very glad to have her be a part of our show. So we know that you're home, you're not feeling well. Allison, she filmed that video with COVID, folks.
Yeah.
Like she's feeling really, really, really ill.
What
you know?
a trooper.
So, yeah, totally. So can we give Allison a big round of applause, folks?
Yeah. Actually, and I appreciate all of the thematics. Like she had the pumpkin blanket.
Yeah.
She had the little pumpkin plushie. You know.
She's really doing the work to put that together, that
I
video
love it, I
together.
love
So
it.
what usually happens is she'll submit a video, and then the following week she'll come on and she'll do a live presentation.
Yeah, that's great.
What's coming up? So yeah, we really appreciate Allison and SJ Today for
Also,
helping to acknowledge just how dope San Jose and the surrounding cities are.
Yeah, I like that work. I like that work. Put it in. Yeah.
Yeah. We have another guest coming up. Oh wait, no, you found another show. You found another show.
I did find another show actually happening on October 7th. Let me double check real quick.
Yeah.
Pinoy Town Art Walk is happening at Empire 7 Studios with Abe Menor. Abraham Menor is one of my good friends. He's a photographer, and
He's been on the show.
He's been on the show before, and there's going to be a bunch of pictures, and he's a photographer, and the show is called Pictures Dipped in Bungong. I don't know how to say it. Did I say it right?
No, probably not. And
Okay.
I'm not even going to try.
But either way,
P-A-G-O-O-N-G.
Pinoy Art Walk is happening in Japantown.
Pinoy Art Walk.
On
October 7th.
October 7th, so you guys
That
go
is
check it out.
this Saturday, yeah. So we're going to bring up our next guest.
Yes.
Yeah. He is he's probably someone's uncle in the room.
Yeah, I'm
I would
sure.
imagine.
Everyone's favorite uncle.
Everyone's favorite uncle. Please give a warm round of applause for the stand-up comedy stylings of one Mr. Ed
Ruben.
Hello, San Jose. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Hey, my name is Ed Ruben. I am a comedian. That's why my pronouns are hee-hee. Took a bus to get here tonight. Wait, the band's leaving? Where's the drummer? They promised I need a drummer. Get back up there. Oh. For this whole time, they've been teasing me with the drummer, and then he leaves. That's wrong. That is so wrong. Yeah, I took a bus to get here tonight. Now I just have to get it back to the elementary school before they notice it's missing. Don't worry about the kids. Don't worry about the kids. I parked it over at Netflix. They're chilling. Hey. Yeah. I took the Julian exit to get here tonight. I love off-ramps. I do. Because nobody looks at me like I'm a weirdo for getting off on them. Told you he'd come in handy. Not even when my pants are down. Yeah. I was in a parking lot the other day. I felt like I was at another orgy. Yeah. I had to ask this guy to move so I could pull out. But he was on something. So I had to wait for him to come to. And even after all those safety precautions, I still backed into a pole. Not that there is anything wrong with that. Not that there is anything wrong with that. Speaking of parking, my city is trying to curb parallel parking. Yeah. So far, it's just been a lot of back and forth. But we'll see how it turns out. I know. See, I need that drummer. I do. It helps a lot. I think people should worry less about their parking and more about their driving. You guys heard about the statistician that got into that car accident, right? She ran into the median. Oh. I know, right? Yeah. It wasn't even a difficult part of the highway. Wasn't even a difficult part of the highway. No, it was just a normal curve. I know. A lot of people think this joke is mean. Oh. But I think it's just kind of average. Oh, I know. They do get worse. They just keep getting worse. I know, right? Hey, how about those Barbie and Oppenheimer movies, right? I had the worst time trying to figure out which one to go to. Because Barbie's got a great smile. But really, they're both radiant. Yeah. No, I'm excited to see how many people have actually gone to see the Oppenheimer movie, right? I mean, it really looks like it's really reached critical mass. Oh. I know. I'm not sure that joke has much of a half-life. Oh. Oh, my gosh. Barbie and I are a lot alike when our pants are off. Yeah. Disappointing. I know, that's so wrong. That is so wrong. I'm sorry. Boy, I liked Allison's video, but I felt very bad. I felt so bad because I wanted to ask Allison what comes inside her. Did I say that? I didn't say that, did I? My mom's not watching, I hope. Anyway, let's talk about myself a little because I can see you have a lot of questions. I am married. I know, it's a shock. I am married. Thank you. My wife is a cat person. Any cat people here? Any cat? Oh, that's great. I am a dog person. Any dog people here? All right, dog people. Well, you can understand when I finally said to my wife, I'm like, honey, you're just cooking it wrong. Oh, I know, that sounds so wrong. And I have gotten into the worst trouble for that joke. My wife is actually a very good cook. She makes the best feline pie I have ever had. It's a cat's meow. Yeah, or what's left of it. I know. They are getting worse. I know. I do know that. Let's talk about my wedding. Oh, my God. We had a beautiful 7-layer cake. So beautiful. It had me in tears. Oh, where is that drummer? God, why did he have to leave? I think he's against me. I do. All right, I can see. Now you want to know about my love life. My love life is like a great Russian basketball player. Nothing but net. My wife says she wants to make love. She's just stalling. I know. I finally told her, I'm like, honey, quit putting me on. Yeah, right, am I right? Yeah. More about my love life. My wife is into spooning. You guys know what that is, right? It's where you lay in your sides and you cuddle, and it's, oh my gosh, it's so romantic. So romantic. I'm much more into forking. Now, I know it sounds like I'm a terrible person, which I am. It's not that I have to have sex. It's not that I have to have sex. It's just knife to have. Wow, right? Right? One joke, 3 utensils. I mean, it's an amazing night here, right? I used to have a line in there about a salad fork. I did. But I decided to toss it. Yeah. I thought that deserved a rim job. I meant rim shot. What that gentleman did there once for me. Yeah, rim shot. I'm sorry. I made that mistake a couple weeks ago when my wife was in the audience. Holy cow. She gave me such a tongue lashing. Daddy-like. Man, I'm being really mean about my wife, and I apologize for that. I do. My wife is actually like a quarterback, a great quarterback on a team that just has a terrible offensive line. Yeah, she's always avoiding the sack. Oh, I know. Not only that, I'm very financially dependent on my wife. I am. She owns a battery store at the beach. Yeah. She sells seashells by the seashore. I know. You got to tell one that's really, really stupid. Like the rest aren't, right? Yeah, I know. We are so excited. Our son just graduated from college with a degree in oceanography. Yeah. We're very proud of our C student. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Ha ha! I hope he finds a job that he likes. I do, because so many people have stressful jobs. We all have stressful jobs. But what about the olden days? I mean, some of those people had really stressful jobs, like guillotine operators. Yeah, guillotine operators. Those people had to stay sharp if they wanted to get ahead. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. There's somebody with class. Yeah. Oh my God, they say the grass is always greener on the other side, which is how I found out my gardener was colorblind. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, finally, I don't know why I'm leaving on dismal news, but you guys heard about the sexy old lady that died. The MILF expired. Thank you very much. You guys have been great. Here's Otto and Mighty Mike Mcgee.
Yo.
Ed Ruben, folks. Give it up for Ed.
Big Ed Ruben, dude. Oh, thank you for the love.
Thanks
random
for that
audience member.
that vote of confidence.
Yeah.
I can't see you from here, but I know
But
I
we
can
love
feel
you.
the warmth.
Yeah.
We do love you.
Yeah, give it up for
Yeah.
Ed Ruben again, everybody,
Ed
please.
Ruben.
Hey, thank you.
We found
is-
an actual dad to do dad jokes.
It is not easy to come up here and do that mid. You know what I mean?
I know.
Somebody said, "Is Will Ferrell's granddad here?"
Actually, you guys probably aren't that far apart in age, honestly. You and
Probably
Will Ferrell.
not.
Yeah.
How old is Will Ferrell?
I'm going to guess he's in
Old.
his mid to late 50s.
Yeah, then we're
Yeah.
about at the same. Yeah.
How long have you been doing stand-up, Ed?
About 6 years now.
About 6 years. And what was I assume you were somebody who was always sort of collecting jokes to say?
Yeah, exactly. Well, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I had one that But I didn't really get into it until, like somebody said, oh, there's a stand-up class, and you could take that. And I'm like, all right, I'll finally give it a try. So that was really...
And how often are you out performing?
Let's see, probably, not this past month, but before that, like 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. And then other things get you busy in your...
Right. I actually have, I have a day job.
Yeah.
I have a family.
Can I ask what your day job is? Because I think everyone in here assumes you teach middle school. I did.
I know. I'm a programmer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is pretty close, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Teach middle school is the same as programming.
Yeah. Being a middle school teacher is second only to being a programmer.
I do not know how middle school teachers do it.
Yeah, and they don't know how to program, so it all works out.
They don't.
What's the language you program?
Java.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you are a true Silicon Valley comedian.
Yes,
you're
exactly.
fully embedded in everything.
Yes, I am. Right, exactly.
But you have started your own open mic, right?
Yes. Well,
What did I miss? What happened?
His language is Java. He's fully embedded.
I'm almost as mad as that as I am your whole set, Ed. You know?
I do it to upset you.
Yeah, I know. No. To be honest, you've done my Go Go Gone show. I've introduced you in a number of different open mics and what have you. And I love what you do.
Oh, thank
you.
you.
I love what you do because it's you know what it is. It's not the most uproarious thing in the world, but it is a huge release. You know what I mean? Like it is a huge release.
Yeah.
Because it's like here's a guy up here who's doing something. And you're maintaining a certain line, you know? And I love that. Because that's not easy to do.
Yeah,
It's really not easy to do. But I was going to say, though, too, you've started an open mic.
Yes, we have a open mic the first Wednesday of every month at Wheelhouse in Willow Glen.
Right.
The first hour is an open mic. It's a family-friendly open mic.
Okay.
Oh, that's important.
Yeah. And then the second half is a storytelling thing.
Okay.
And,
So that's pretty cool. So, like, are you hosting both halves?
I'm hosting the comedy half, and then at least we have somebody that actually has some storytelling chops to do the second half.
Gotcha. And can anyone sign up to do either?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And what time does that start?
It starts at 7:30 on
7:30
Wednesdays.
On Wednesdays.
Yep.
So it really is a family-friendly affair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
where is it at?
It's at the Wheelhouse in Willow Glen. I don't remember the exact address, but it's on the main street. Well, it's on Lincoln.
Is it on Lincoln?
It's on
yeah.
Lincoln, the Wheelhouse.
Yeah, so, and you can go to, I think it's wheelhousewg.com.
Right.
To go check that out, and then to get the address and show up. So the next one will be...
This Wednesday.
This coming Wednesday.
Yes, exactly.
At 7:30. So folks could go to that one. And then they could head on over to the Caravan Lounge for
yes.
for some more family-friendly comedy.
Oh, yes. That's what
at
is
the Caravan Lounge.
Exactly. That is what the Caravan Lounge is known for.
It's what they're known. It's what they're known for.
Yeah,
they're known for
right?
like you have to be 21 to enter, but when you come inside, it's just gummy bears and joy. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, the Caravan is awesome.
So you already had one of the open mics. You already held one last. In September?
Right, yeah. We already held one in September, and so, we're trying to grow it and get more people to come and try it out. And it's a great place to, practice your more family-friendly material.
Yeah.
Well, and to be honest, like, I think, some South Bay comedians could use, like, an opportunity to get, what do they get, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
So 5 minutes to practice being clean, right?
Right,
It's not easy to do.
Right. Yeah. You see a lot of us struggle with that.
What's your cleanest bit that gets the best laugh? Would you say?
I think the Russian one. The
Russian one.
Yeah,
Niet,
I think that one does
Nothing but
pretty
Niet.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at least that's my opinion. I don't know what others would say, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, Ed Ruben. I appreciate what you do.
Well, thank you for having me.
I want to call you. I feel like we should start calling you Uncle Ed. Uncle Ed Ruben.
Uncle Ed Ruben?
Yeah.
I know.
Big Unk.
Yeah, Big Unk. Yeah. Folks, can we give it a big round of applause for Ed Ruben?
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
He's doing the things we can't do, folks. Ed, go ahead.
Yo, give it up for Drunk Monk abandoning Ed during his set.
He
He had to go to the bathroom, so that's why.
Well, no. They usually take a break during the comedians.
It's true.
They usually take a break, and so I wanted them to get their break, you know?
You deserve a break.
They deserve a break. So I actually went behind the curtain while Ed was talking. I went behind the curtain, and I motioned to Kevin. I'm like, come on, get up. I wanted him to escape.
Yeah,
Because, I was like, I love Ed, but, you don't fucking tell anybody what to do on my stage, Ed, all right?
Oh.
No, just kidding. I wanted to sound as tough as possible,
Yeah,
I don't think I come off as very tough at all.
You toughed up right there,
Oh,
buddy.
did I?
You kind of got little of these dudes shuck up in here.
No, you know what? One time I scared a guy because I just raised my voice in a certain way.
Oh,
and I have what
you
it
took
is
the
that
dad tone
I
universal.
have big brother voice.
Big brother voice.
Because I'm the oldest of 4 girls and 3 boys.
So you took it down an octave.
And so I was just like,
yo,
what the fuck are you doing?
yo, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Like that? Yeah.
Yeah, no, yours kind of sounds like, I don't know, like you're like a movie brother.
Like I'm a mad Care Bear?
Yeah, like you're an angry Care Bear. like your little pony ain't so little.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like a lost lion-o.
I just thought it'd be funny if Ed was waiting for rim shots and they weren't coming, I just thought it'd be funny. Were you yawning?
I have never
Is the
heard
show...
somebody yawn like that ever. It's so disrespectful.
Yeah, it's all right.
What is going on tonight?
No, you know what? Off Night is not the most respectful show on the face of the planet.
It should be respected.
You think so?
Yeah.
Respected, but respectful.
Oh,
Are we respectful?
I feel like we're working on it.
We're working on it. We're trying to find our.
We're trying to find a fine balance.
Our niche, folks. Can we give a big round of applause for Kay behind the bar tonight, taking care of you, making sure you're imbibing the things you need to imbibe.
Yes, and our show likes to be on the fine line of the rails being fully off. We teeter it a bit. We teeter a bit.
So it is, and so we'd like to teeter with segments we call Dear Dudes.
Yeah.
And Dear Dudes is our advice segment.
It's one of the funnest things we do.
So we have we usually set out by the water, the self-serve water over here. We set out the hat and some 3x5 cards and some pencils, and we have you write down questions, and then we give you advice on those questions. Drunk Monk usually plays something real sensual,
there
real
nice
like
and soft, buddy.
a little walking, a little walking music.
So welcome to Dear Dudes, where me and this guy try to give you advice on life.
And those of you who've received advice from us, we're not wrong.
We're very wrong.
We're right and we're wrong. We're a little bit of both. We're like eating ice cream right after sex.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's right and it's wrong because it's about to get stickier, All right, read it. What's that one say?
This one says, who is funnier between the two of you?
Ooh, man. That's rude to Atu. You know what I mean? It's just not fair. It's not fair to Atu.
I don't know.
No, I'm going to say this. I'll say this. We're both very funny.
Yeah.
I think we're both very funny, and I think that we're both funny in very different ways.
Yes.
Right? We got different senses of humor that I think build together.
Yeah, we complement each other.
We do.
We're like two different sauces that make a good marinade.
I agree. And you should taste that marinade.
Oh,
folks.
It's delicious.
I just lost my appetite saying it,
What is this one?
Dang. Okay, this one's going to be good. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah.
Atu and I are both funny. It don't matter who's funnier. Some days I'm funnier. Some days he's funnier.
Yeah.
It just depends.
We get laughs,
depends,
especially when we take our shirts off.
All right. Okay, next one. I'm dating a lady.
Ooh.
I really like her.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if she likes me the same way. How can I find out if she likes me the same way without her knowing?
What?
P.S. If she doesn't like me the same way, how can I make her like me? Lonely Horny. Signed, Lonely Horny.
Oh, okay. All right. Stop the music. Stop. This is a very important thing, and
Can you guys play a dirge right now? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying, as a man, you have to remember this important thing. As a man or a person or anyone in general, you can't make anybody do a damn thing.
No.
You
can't.
coming at the situation trying to make somebody like you coming at it real wrong, Hoss. I'm gonna tell you, that's big warning facts out here. You know,
it's got to be. I mean, like I feel like a lot of people think like they missed their shot. You know, in certain situations. You know, a guy sees a girl, likes her, what have you, and then like doesn't act, and she's like, "Well, you didn't act, so I don't want you anymore." It's like, I don't know. Does that really actually happen? You know, I think if someone likes you, they're going to keep liking you for the most part, as long as you maintain being dope, you know?
Yeah, and if somebody's spending time with you, spend time with them.
Right.
Let that time be the thing that tells the thing. Like, you got to let it develop into whatever it's going to be.
And so I want to pinpoint this part right here.
Yeah.
How can I find out if she likes me the same way without her knowing?
Ask her.
You gotta ask. You just gotta ask. You have to. She's gotta know.
Blurt it out.
She's gotta know that you want to know. She's gotta know, because then she's gonna know that you like her if you're asking, right?
Give her a taco and be like, "Do you like tacos? Do you like me?"
Listen, lonely horny, or as we like to call you, loho. All right, listen. You gotta get a little brave. You gotta get a little brave, and you gotta be willing to very gently ask. Just ask. Because here's the thing. This is something that I learned, because I used to think for a long time, like, oh, girls don't like me because I'm fat. They don't like me because of this. They don't like me because of that.
Not
right?
true.
Well, no. Hold up. It might be true.
It's not true, Mike.
But
You're
hold on.
adorable.
But I've had plenty of partners. I've had plenty of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you've had plenty.
Well, okay. All right. This is getting, like, I'm not trying to make this a frat boy high five.
Okay,
all right?
sorry.
What I'm trying to say here is that I'm not a lonely person, and I don't have to be if I don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, when it comes to relationships. But I'm not the most presentable human being on the planet. I know where I stand.
Yeah.
Right? And that's okay. I know my league, I guess, whatever that means. But, like, if I like someone and I really like them, I'm going to tell them. I'm going to be like, hey, I think you're great. I think you're awesome. Yeah. I once wrote, it was during the pandemic, and there was somebody that I had some feelings for.
You had
new feelings. So it wasn't like, oh, I wasn't pining, but I was like, I really like them. And so I wrote them a letter because it was the pandemic, and we couldn't hang out, And so I wrote them a letter, and I like set it on my porch, and then they took it and they left, And they didn't know what was going to be in it. And it was basically me saying, oh, I think you're so great. I think you're amazing. I think you're awesome. And I would really like to hang out with you more and more on a romantic level, And then nothing for like days and days and days went by. And finally I get an email.
An email?
I get an email, right?
Wow, that's good stuff.
And then this was a hand-ass written letter. You know what I'm
you
saying?
wrote a hand letter.
I wrote a handwritten letter. I got an email back. But it's
talking about you got mail.
Hand-ass, right? Yeah. And so the email basically said, I have been stressing over how to respond to your letter for days and days, and I've been crying, and I've been this, and I've been that, and like basically saying like, I'm just not ready for a relationship yet. I'm not in a good place to be in a relationship.
I understand.
Right?
That.
And I was like, cool. And I said, and then I responded to them later. I said, listen, I wouldn't have sent that letter if I wasn't ready for either answer. I wouldn't have said to you how I feel about you if I wasn't ready for the rejection and the acceptance. Right? I can take both.
You got to be ready for both.
I got to be ready for it. So that's my advice to you. You got to be ready for both.
Yeah.
You got to be ready for both. You absolutely have to be.
And rejection is really okay.
Yeah.
Like it is. It's a healthy thing.
Yeah.
It's a healthy part of life. It's a healthy situation. Sometimes you're not going to always get what you want.
Right.
And there shouldn't. I really feel like there shouldn't be this expectation when you're with someone that their presence is there just for you.
Right. And I want to ask. By applause. I want to ask the audience, who in here has only ever had feelings for one person? Clap if you've only ever had feelings for one person. Wow. It's rare. It's so rare to only be into one person in your lifetime, right?
Yeah.
Right?
And then the other thing that I wanted to point out too, like sometimes you put a lot of weight on a situation.
Yeah.
Right?
You guys can keep playing. You guys,
Yeah, I'm
let's
sorry.
bring,
my bad.
we need
Sometimes
to bring
you
it back
put a lot
up,
of weight on a situation. Sometimes you put extra stuff on it, and it really, you don't need to put all that pressure on yourself. Like, sometimes you like somebody really intensely, and then you only hook up with them once, and you're good to go. I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, I did want to put a little punctuation on the end of my story about the girl I wrote the letter to. Yeah. She got married 18 months later.
Good job, Mr. Mcgee.
Not to me. She wasn't ready. Yeah, over a year. Got married a year and a half later.
Done deal.
Married.
So things
If
could
she's
change.
watching, I see you. All right.
She is.
Anyhow. No, it's fine. But I wasn't upset because I was ready for either answer.
There you go.
You know what I mean? And she's a good person. She is a very good person.
And love will find you no matter where you are.
I just think that she wasn't ready to truly reject me by saying I'm not into you.
Are we going to take any audience questions?
Yeah. Does anybody in the audience have a question? Anyone?
We have Meredith with the microphone.
Meredith's
if you
got
want
a
to ask
microphone,
a
just raise your
question
hand.
live,
Yeah. We'll just
say
take
your name.
one question. We're going to take
We're
one
gonna
more
take
question.
One question.
Nobody's got any question. It doesn't have to be advice. Doesn't have to be relationship
Yes.
advice.
Someone
All right.
coming
Oh,
up
one
to somebody
question.
just traveling a bit.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
We're ready.
Will you go to my show at the Ritz on October 20th?
Sure.
Fuck yes.
All right, sweet.
All right.
Wait,
Give it up for
hold on.
Domino,
I
everybody.
gotta look at my calendar. You know,
You gotta look.
No, I always feel bad when I tell people I say yes, and then I look at my calendar and go, oh, I
Put
got
me-
three
put me
other
down
things
as
I
a
have to do.
strong
That's
mate.
more
But
a
it's a
scheduling question
it
than
is
an
a strong
advice
yes.
question.
It is a strong
Advice
yes.
question.
All right, we got a
here.
question over here.
Yeah. What's your name?
Elizabeth,
Hi,
Give it up for
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
like the queen, only I'm still alive.
Woo!
So,
Yeah, living.
I have a problem because guys used to chase me when you're young and cute, mini skirts are in and all that shit. And I'm just normally a friendly person. But men get scared of a woman that's friendly, and I don't get it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right
now,
away
wait,
they go, well,
can-
by the way, I'm married. Oh, by the way, my girlfriend. Why the way? And I'm like, whatever. I
No,
was
Elizabeth.
just saying hello. And only women are friendly back, not the men. So what's with that?
I don't know.
What's with that,
So,
you
so,
guys?
so, okay, Elizabeth. So I got a couple of follow-up questions for you. All right.
Yeah, follow up.
When you are being friendly with men, I am assuming there's no ulterior motive. You're not necessarily interested in them in any sort of romantic way.
No,
Right.
because
Okay.
I don't know them. We're
Right.
strangers.
And so, but you find that they tend to move away from the situation. They sort of
Exactly.
like pre-reject you. right?
Exactly.
I think that I would say if I were you, especially if you're approaching men, say over the age of 35, right?
Of course.
Call them out on it.
Yeah.
Call them out on it.
I
Say-
do. They say I quit chasing women, and I go, why would you chase a woman? I mean, I could see if you're both running marathons. I could see if she
Ooh,
stole
wait.
something
You
valuable.
should let 'em know it's
and
not a
you bitch,
chase,
you
I'm
gotta
right
get
here.
that shit back from the bitch. But why
not a
would you
chase.
chase a woman? Either you like each other or you don't.
You ain't got to run nowhere.
So,
I'm
but-
right
I
here.
don't understand why men can't be friends with
Right.
women.
I most of the
Romance should come later.
Elizabeth, we can sit
Not
down if
that
you'd like to come
day.
on up here. That's
Not
fine.
that hour.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, give it up for Elizabeth, everybody.
Elizabeth, I think we should have Elizabeth on as a guest
I know. Elizabeth
on,
got
on
some
a future
wisdom.
show, and we'll just
She wanted
we'll,
to
we'll
drop.
talk
She was
to
like,
you
you ain't
about
gotta chase
about
nothing.
men and women. No. What I'm saying is, when I say call them out on it, I would be like, you know, if they're like, oh, I don't chase women anymore, or I got a girlfriend, I got a whatever, just be like, I'm not into you. I'm just talking. That's
Yeah,
it.
I'm just trying
you
to be
know?
like, what's cracking, homie?
Because I think it's that weird thing of like, because I feel the same way sometimes if I talk to some people, and I think that they think I'm either flirting or I'm being whatever, and I'm just a friendly guy. you know, in most cases. But I also crush on everybody. I have 9 million crushes at all times, you know?
I'm married. I don't have any crushes.
Say that again, Elizabeth. That is true.
That's true.
That is very true.
Yeah, you could like.
And so I usually try to diffuse the situation by being upfront, like, you know, like, I'm just being a homie. I'm just being a friend. That's all, you know? Call them on it. Just call them on it, you know? Because then what they just need to sort of fine tune their radar on what's coming at them, right? Yeah. It's not your fault.
Shout out to Biz Marquis.
Oh, I get it. Okay, all right, that's pretty good, folks. We have one more guest tonight. We're gonna go ahead and give Drunk Monk a break.
Thank you, Drunk Monk. You guys are amazing.
Go ahead and have a seat. We're gonna ask
Nick and Kevin.
We're gonna ask our next act to go ahead and come up on stage.
Yes.
And get set up
They're
here.
gonna get set up right now.
While we take one more question. Does anybody have one more question? We would love to take one more question. Anyone? Oh, we got one right here and one right up front as well.
What's your name?
My name is Kyle.
Give it up for Kyle.
Kyle.
Thank you.
I think we give it up for people a little too quickly there.
Oh,
Atu.
sorry.
Yeah.
We did a little
that's
bit.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm
okay,
just, you know.
Kyle then.
Hey, what do you do when somebody asks, like, you know, if you're gonna take me out for a date in San Jose, like, where's somewhere interesting that you can take me?
Oh, I have a
Where
spot.
do you take
We
them?
do. Somebody asks this question every week.
Every week.
Oh,
and,
that's
and we,
stupid. Then my other question is, what are you still doing in San Jose?
What
okay.
are we still doing in San Jose?
I don't know.
What are Atu and I still doing in San Jose?
We're busy loving on San Jose.
Damn right. As
I
you
think
should be. As you
We're
should
busy.
be. So
We're busy out here
answer-
giving San Jose warm, fuzzy
The
hugs.
original question is, if you were going to take someone out to
Yeah.
a date
Yeah.
in San Jose, where would you take them?
Okay, I have an answer. I have an answer.
Atu's got it.
Okay, last night, Sunday night, me and my lady enjoyed a nice beverage in the Signia Hotel lobby. The Signia Hotel lobby,
It used to be the Fairmont.
And so they redesigned that whole lobby.
It's lovely.
It has a lovely cushy couches and
Yep.
stuff. You can get
Very
dinner
cozy.
there. It's a nice service. People are very warm and welcoming. It's not necessarily like super affordable, but like if you want to take somebody on a nice date where you have a conversation, and dates are about conversation, about connecting and eye contact, it's a nice space to do it.
Yeah.
Another space, which is adjacent to that space, is the San Jose Museum of Art. Take them on a date on an art museum situation. Hold hands, walk around, look at the art, have conversation about where you're from and where you've been and why you like loafers.
And then, but make sure that you've already signed up for the SJ Today newsletter.
Yeah.
So you know what's going on that night for your date, and you know what event to take them to after you've gone to the museum.
Do something active. Don't go to a movie.
Yeah.
Don't just go to dinner.
Do something that's going to generate conversation.
All the way.
Right. All right. I think that's it for Dear Dudes. Thank you, folks. Give a round of applause for all those questions.
Yeah.
Give it a round of applause for Elizabeth. She's friendly. Go talk to her.
Yeah, she has a lot of stuff.
Folks, it is with great pleasure that I get to introduce our next act.
Yes.
Because, I want everyone to hear this because it's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
It's amazing.
Yes.
I'll mention, I'll throw out some details in a little bit, but I just want to say, folks, you're in for a real treat. This duo is fantastic. Please put your hands together for Murphy Wild.
Murphy Wild.
Thanks, everyone. Feelings are strange, especially when they come true. I had a feeling that you'd be leaving soon, so I tried to rearrange all my emotions but it seems the same no matter what I do. Blue umbrella rest upon my shoulder, hide the pain while the rain makes up my mind. Well, my feet are wet from thinking this thing over, and it's been so long since I felt the warm sunshine. Just give me one good reason, and I promise I won't ask you anymore. Just give me one extra season, so I can figure out the other 4. Daytime makes me wonder why you left me. Nighttime makes me wonder what I say. Next time are the words I'd like to plan on. The last time was the only thing you said. Blue umbrella rest upon my shoulder, hide the pain while the rain makes up my mind. Well, my feet are wet from thinking this thing over, and it's been so long since I felt the warm sunshine. Just give me one good reason, and I promise I won't ask you anymore. Just give me one extra season, so I can figure out the other 4. Just give me one good reason, and I promise I won't ask you anymore. Just give me one extra season, so I can figure out the other 4. Oh yeah!
Thank you. Thanks, folks. Thank you so much. My name is Liam Gallagher Murphy.
And I'm Ross Wild.
We're Murphy Wild. And I think I'll just start and say we're not brothers. Even before the show, somebody asked us, after the mic check, they were like, oh, you guys are brothers. And I was like, no. But I said, say it with me, we are gay lovers. Yeah, yeah! Even like a few weeks ago, Ross and I were playing a show, and his niece was there, who's like 5 years old, and I was on the ground, like connecting some chords, and Ross called me honey, and her jaw dropped, eyes open. She starts pointing at me. Ross, is that your? And I'm freaking out, because I'm like, oh my God, I might be the first twink this girl has ever seen in her entire life. I'm mortified. Her hands are shaking. Ross, is that your? And he goes, boyfriend. And she goes, no. Is that your son? And so it's like father-son duo, brother duo, whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. We're here to sing for you. This next one is a song called Like Janus. It's a Murphy Wild original. Janus being named after the Roman god who is the god of doors, which is like kind of sad. You know, you could have had the ocean or the sky, but you got the door. Wah, wah. The song is about an ex, which makes sort of sense. But thanks for being here. Here's Like Janus.
Did you ever need it? Oh no. But such is life to make you crave what isn't yours, and now you don't haunt my backyard or my clothes. and you were just too stoned to say that you were sorry. Be careful with what words you choose when your heart is weak. You know I've tried to pay my dues in peace, but I know you'd rather be inside your head, looking out at me and wishing I were dead. You think that you're alone between these bars? I guess we never stop to count the breaths we breathe, and that's why everybody's reaching for the stars. And the night sky opens just to show you it has teeth. Do you wanna go to Spain just once like you promised me? Say the word, I'll fly you there for free. But I know you'd rather be inside your giant head, looking out at me to find the traps you think I've set. We ought to have on all our backs the words no guarantee, and Jenny's face tattooed across our cheeks. But you know I'd rather be inside your little heart, looking for some reason why this fell apart. Thanks. So Ross and I met one day when we were both in Reno at the time. We were both at a park. He was busking on one corner of the park. I was busking at another corner. And I had my guitar, I was singing, and I was like, there's some asshole over there who keeps playing, and I'm trying to play. And so he kept on playing, and I was like pissed. I was like, I'm gonna go walk over there. And so I started walking over, but then the closer I got, I was like, whoa, he might be the one. I'm just kidding. We met on gay Tinder. It was gonna be a hookup, but then we just kept talking, you know. But it's kind of fun to tell a fake story when you're like, oh, we met online. But we did. We met on gay Tinder to folk duo Pipeline, you know. And so since then, we've started playing with each other, and it's been lots of fun. So we really thank you guys for being here tonight. So we're gonna sing one more, and then we're gonna do another thing, and then we're gonna sing another. Talk. Okay, let's go.
You might recognize this one.
Where you going, I don't mind. I've killed my world and I've killed my time. So where do I go? What do I see? I see many people coming after me. So where you going, I don't mind. If I live too long, I'm afraid I'll die. So I will follow you wherever you go. If your offered hand's still open to me, strangers on this road we are on. We are not two, we are one. So you be I just come, from the land that brings the losers on. And we will share this road we walk, and mind our mouths and beware our talk, till peace will find. Tell you what I do, all the things I own I will share with you. And if I feel tomorrow like I feel today, we'll take what we want and give the rest away. Strangers on this road we are on, we are not two, we are one. Holy man and holy priest, this love of life makes me weak in my knees. And when we get there, make your play, 'cause soon I feel you're gonna carry us away. In a promised love made us believe, for many a man there's so much grief. And though my mind is proud, it still aches with rage. If I live too long, I'm afraid I'll die. Strangers on this road we are on, we are not two, we are one. Strangers on this road we are on, we are not two, we are one.
Folks, please give it up for Murphy Wild.
Murphy Wild.
Oh my God.
Lord have mercy.
Oh my God. Okay.
Lord have mercy.
So here's
Wait,
my
wait. Hold on.
first
hold on,
question.
for real,
No.
for real,
I got
for
a
real.
first.
Wait, hold on.
I got a first question.
You got a
I got the
question.
first question.
Oh, I got a
first question. Folks, which came first?
Yeah.
Which harmony came first, romantic or vocal?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Say on the count of three and see what we
that's
think
a
at
good
the same time.
Yeah. So on the count of
There's
three,
the right
say it at the
answer.
same time. All right,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Later.
Romantic. Oh.
No.
These freaking guys. All right.
I want to cry now a little bit.
I am not surprised at how beautiful your music is, because I've been familiar with Ross now for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, must be. Yeah.
I think. What year were you at Santa Clara when I first met you?
I was a freshman actually,
Yeah.
so it must have been like 6 years.
Oh my gosh! And I remember. I mean, you haven't changed that much since then, but like,
Thank you.
you came in and you came in and you sang, and it was so beautiful, and it was so, just like it was so. I hate to say like small, because it wasn't small, but it was just so contained. You know what I
Thank you.
mean? And it came out so beautifully. And now to hear the two of you, and now it's big, but it's still so beautiful. You know?
you. Thank
And
you so
I absolutely love it. I think what the two of you are doing.
Yeah, give him a round of
It's
applause.
so
again.
good. It's so amazing. When did you realize that this was a union that was going to be very, very different from anything else that you had prior?
Gosh. I think, well, as you said, we met each other on Tinder, and
For real?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
how me and my wife met.
Oh, wow.
Yo,
Congratulations.
I was cracking,
It works.
Boom. Hey, yo, Tinder works, bro.
It does. It works when it works.
Pop.
And yeah, we met on Tinder, and I saw on his photos that he played a nice guitar, and that intrigued me, and I actually messaged him like maybe a year prior. I messaged him on Tinder, what kind of guitar do you play? And he didn't respond to me.
Oh.
And then we matched a year later, and then he was the one who had the opening line, which is sweet. But,
So you met in Reno.
Yeah, we did.
Was one of you living there, or both?
My parents live in Reno, and
Okay.
I was at their house, and he's from Quincy. He lives in Quincy now, which is a little mountain town.
Quincy?
No way.
Quincy.
Wow.
Yo.
I probably know them.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And so, how are you? Is this act something that you are pursuing as much as you can, like as full time as you can?
Are you guys pursuing commercial success?
As much as we can. He's a full-time job right now, and it's hard. Being a musician's hard. So, but yeah, we're getting into it now. We just kind of started this. We were dating for maybe 9 months until we started to get into singing together and songwriting. But yeah, we'll see where it takes us.
I gotta say too, one of the most poetic things I've experienced in the last couple of days was your email explaining why you used this microphone.
Really?
So that you could look at each other when you sang. And I just thought, I know, right? Come on, everybody. Aww, right? It's so amazing. It's so sweet. It's so, but it's like, but at
Better
the same
than
time,
Double
like,
Dutch.
it also, it does produce a sound that I think really adds something to the performance as well.
Thank you.
The harmonies were just immaculate.
Thank you so
Truly.
much. Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate that.
Did that happen right away?
The harmonies?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Once we actually started getting comfortable singing in the same room with each other, and because I think we're both very shy people, and I think it took a while for that to happen. But when it did, it was kind of immediate. And we both had the same inspirations, really very hard to find someone my age with the same inspirations as me. So
how close in age are you?
23, 24.
23,
Okay,
24.
yeah,
All right.
right on point.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And so, folks, go now and follow them on Instagram, Murphy Wild. It's up on the screen. Follow them on Instagram. And there are links to maybe Spotify or Bandcamp or anything?
Yeah, possibly. I have a Spotify. We're gonna come out with an album soon of duo stuff very soon. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
Are you both writing lyrics?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it really
So it was
is
a full collaborative effort.
Yeah,
It's
for
fully
sure.
collaborative.
I am so excited for both of you. I am
Yes. Thank
so
you.
thoroughly excited. I've been a fan
so
of yours
much.
for a very long time, and now I get to be a fan of yours now, and the two of you together. Seriously, I'm absolutely blown away. And so before they're gonna close out with one more song, but before that, I just want to say I want to give big thanks and props to Greg, our sound guy.
Give it up for Greg.
You're
Technical
amazing.
director Greg.
Pew, pew.
Thank you to Jesus Cruz, who's been our video director tonight, covering
Jesus
for Jake.
Cruz.
Give it up for Jesus. Jesus, put your handle back up on screen there. Go follow Jesus. He's also a stand-up comedian. Go
Yeah.
check him out. All right, the Jesus. Thank you to Meredith, our house manager here.
Yeah.
Thank you to Stephanie Whigham, our marketing director and a reigning head honcho here at Tabard Theatre.
Yeah.
And big, huge props to our favorite bartender ever.
Kay.
Give it up for Kay, everybody.
Boom, boom.
And we really
one
want
and
to
only.
thank the Tabard Theatre. The Tabard Theatre, please support the Tabard Theatre as best as you can. Seriously, buying a drink, buying a piece of cheesecake, buying a candy bar, it all supports the Tabard Theatre.
Yeah.
And we're able to bring more events like this to this space.
We also want to thank the city of San Jose, Alberto Grant. We want to thank the awesome Grant for supporting this season.
Absolutely.
And we're so thankful to be able to do the show. We also want to thank all of you.
Big time. And now, they're going to do one more song, then the credits are going to roll, folks, and that'll be it for this episode. But that is not it for this stage. The off-mic, open mic will be starting
At
10 p.m., all right? At 10 o'clock. So don't go anywhere. Let's hang out, all right, folks?
Yeah.
Please give one more round of applause for Murphy Wild.
Murphy Wild.
So this is a song that I wrote about 7 years ago, and this was the first song that I met Mighty Mike. When I met Mighty Mike Mcgee, he was hosting one of the poetry slams at my school, and I played this song there, and it was the first time I played original music live, and he kind of inspired me to record it and release it. So thank you, Mike, for that. You can trace things to your hometown, those frozen New York streets. Every morning came the same sound, and the tears still stain your cheeks. Sometimes you feel like talking, sometimes your head hangs low, sometimes your spirit's walking, but I don't know where it goes. I need to stay with you, but I don't know what to do. So lift yourself up high, 'cause I'll only stay till your tears are dry. My dreams came by too clearly. Your car ran off the road. Your body there was burning, and I believed it when I awoke. You just need inspiration to revive your tired mind and to heal the devastation. But this isn't my war to fight. I need to stay with you, but I don't know what to do. So lift yourself up high, 'cause I'll only stay till your tears are dry. I say that I've outgrown you, and I'll be on my knees when you say that you've outgrown me. Thank you.